bond court is a free service, but it takes several hours of my time every day. Less than 10% of bond court viewers hit the like button, and less than 1% leave a comment. If you want bond court to continue to be available on YouTube for free, then please hit the like button and leave a comment on all of my videos.
Good morning, Your Honor. This is Teodoro Leal, Spanish interpreter. The interpreter has not been sworn yet.
Interpreter, please raise your right hand. Do you swear to translate from Spanish to English, English to Spanish, truthfully in these matters here today?
Yes, I do, Your Honor. Teodoro Leal, certified court interpreter for the record.
Good morning, ma'am. State your name, please.
Sí, le escucho, Elsie Collazo. Sí. Elsie Collazo.
Elsie Collazo.
Good morning, ma'am. You're here for initial appearance. You've been arrested for the offense of an assault. It's domestic related. I'm going to appoint the office of the public defender to represent you. We've got a witness. Let's swear her in.
Does she,
I'm Elsa.
okay. Do you need an interpreter or are you okay with English?
I'm okay here.
Raise your right hand, please. Swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, the truth all the time.
Thank you. Good morning. State your name, please, ma'am. State your name, please.
Elsa Maria Resto Rivera de Collazo.
Ma'am, and are you the mother of the defendant?
Yes, sir.
All right. If she's released, do you want to have contact with her?
No, not at all. I have given 10 years
Okay. All right. Well, we're
opportunity. No.
we're not here to hash everything out today. Today, we're just here to set conditions of release.
I have the package for eviction.
Okay. All right. So are you in fear of her?
Yes. Everybody in the house.
All right. State, do you have any questions for the victim?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. Does the defense have any questions?
No, Your Honor.
All right. Thank you, ma'am. Okay. I see that she does qualify for pretrial release.
Your Honor, she would just like the monetary bond.
Okay. All right. State, you have a position on bond?
No, Your Honor.
Defense, do you have a position on bond?
Your Honor, I would just ask for a $500 bond. Looks like she has just drug possession charges. I don't see any convictions for violent offenses, Your Honor.
All right, I'll set the bond at $500 with the condition that you have no contact with your mother, that you maintain a separate residence from her. You can return to the residence one time to get personal belongings, but you have to be escorted by law enforcement. You're not to go back there alone. You're not to have any contact with your mom. You're not to possess any weapons or firearms or consume any alcohol or illegal drugs. Okay, thank you, ma'am.
That was going to be all?
Today is just a hearing to set a bond. That's all in the conditions of release. So I'm going to release her on a monetary bond with the order that she have no contact with you. She's going to have to live somewhere else, but she can come back to the house one time, but she has to be escorted by law enforcement. That's just to get her personal belongings.
Okay, that's good.
Otherwise, no contact with you.
Uh-huh.
Okay, and then the matter will work its way through the court system. Today's not a trial. Today is simply the initial appearance where I set the bond and conditions of release.
Thank you.
Okay?
I'm done?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Good morning, sir. State your name, please.
Marcos Velázquez Cortés.
Marcos Velasquez Cortés.
Sir, you're here for initial appearance. You've been arrested for a battery that's domestic related. I'm going to appoint the Office of the Public Defender to represent you. State, you have a position on bond?
No, Your Honor.
Does the defense have a position on bond?
As I would just ask on the out on bond, Your Honor, if you are inclined to revoke, he's in pretrial diversion. You consider revoking and doubling. It appears he has no convictions other than he's on the pretrial diversion, but some convictions in criminal history.
All right, I reviewed the affidavit. I'll set the bond at $1,000. I'll take no action on the out on bond. The further condition that you have no contact with the victim, Maria Fernandez Isiodoria, if I'm saying that right. No contact with her, maintain a separate residence. You can return one time to get personal belongings, but you have to go with law enforcement. Don't go back there alone. Don't have contact with her. Possess no weapons or firearms, consume no alcohol or illegal drugs. Good luck, sir.
Una pregunta.
I have a question.
¿Puedo ver los niños?
Can I see the children?
Okay, any contact with the children is going to have to be done through a third party.
Gracias.
Thank you.
Good morning, sir. State your name, please.
Roberto Jiménez Reyes.
Roberto Jimenez Reyes.
Sir, you're here for initial appearance. You've been arrested on an Osceola County warrant for a violation of probation. Looks like 3 separate violation of probation cases. The bond is set at none on each case. They're going to notify Osceola County that you're here. Osceola County will come get you. They should come within 24 hours.
They only served one of the warrants, just for the record. They only served one.
Only serve one?
Yes, but he has hands.
So in any event, everything's out of Osceola County, so they'll take you back to see the judge in Osceola County. Good luck, sir.
Tengo una pregunta.
May I ask a question?
Yes, sir.
Yo estaba en un programa de droga aquí en Orlando que se llama Oga Crea.
I was doing a drug program here in Orlando. The name of the program is Oga Crea.
Por eso yo estoy aquí por el mismo caso de esa cargo que tengo.
That's why I'm here, because of that same charge that I already have.
Yes, they're alleging that you violated probation. I don't know anything more than that. I have to take that up with the judge in Osceola County. I'm sorry, I can't answer any more questions than that.
Pues está bien. Gracias.
It's fine then.
Good luck. All right, good morning, sir. State your name, please.
Buenos días. Hans Lor.
Good morning, Hans Lor.
Mr. Lohr, you're here for initial appearance. You've been arrested for a violation of probation. You're on probation for the offense of driving under the influence. And the allegation is that you committed the new offense of driving with a suspended license. And that you're in arrears on cost of supervision. The judge on the DUI case has set bond at none. Yeah. Okay. And I'll take no action on the out on bond. Yeah, let's go ahead and give you we're going to give you a court date, violation of probation. I see that you have Joel Leopard as your attorney. I don't know if he's going to represent you in the violation of probation. Oh, he is. Oh, he's already filed. Okay. So we'll notify, he'll get notice of the next court date. In the meantime, if he wants to seek a bond on your behalf, he can contact the judge on the DUI case to seek a bond. Okay, all right, good luck.
Okay.
Okay, I think that's all we have, Mr. Interpreter. Thank you.
Quite welcome, Your Honor.
Before I call if we can do Mr. Sperling or Spurring, is that your client?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yeah, let's go ahead and take Mr. Wiseman's client, and then we'll do our Creole case.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Where was the Creole? Where was that Creole? Thank you. All right, good morning, sir. State your name, please.
Robert Spurring.
Okay, and counsel, could you identify yourself for the record?
Simon Wiseman on behalf of Mr. Spurring. Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning, Mr. Spurring. You're here for initial appearance. You've been arrested for a battery. It's domestic related. And we've got a witness in the box. If you could swear her in, please.
Raise your right hand, please. You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yeah,
All right, good morning, ma'am. State your name, please.
Jennifer Sparing.
All right, and are you the wife of the defendant?
Yeah.
All right, and if he's granted a bond this morning, do you want to have contact with him?
Yes.
Okay, are you in fear of him?
No.
Does the state have any questions?
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Wiseman, do you have any questions?
I don't, Your Honor. I know they both live out of state. They're here on vacation. Obviously, with regards to conditions of release, we would request that there be no prohibitions with regards to leaving the state, and that they obviously be able to have no hostile contact, and that they be able to reside at the same house. They also share a child together.
All right, ma'am, do you have any objections to that?
Not at all.
All right, I'll set the bond at $500. I'll order that you have no hostile contact with your wife, possess no weapons or firearms, consume no alcohol or illegal drugs, no objection to traveling outside the state. Okay? All right, good luck. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
May I be excused, Your Honor?
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Judge. Good
Nice
to see you.
weekend. Or we're not quite there, but. And well, I can call right back for the.
Good morning.
Good morning.
This is the Creole interpreter.
All right, very good.
Okay.
We've got, is it Archard Lamendare?
Yes, Your Honor.
And we have a witness also.
Okay. Should I get on the headset
I've
since
left-
we have a witness?
Does the witness also need an interpreter, or do you speak English? Excuse me?
English.
You speak, okay, so yeah, let's do the headphones.
Okay.
Yes.
Raise your right hand, please. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Okay. To the witness, ma'am, state your name, please.
Mark Nelson Charles.
If Mr. Lemondier is released, do you want to have contact with him or do you want him to stay?
Stay away from me, but a relationship with his kids.
Okay. And were y'all living together?
Yes.
No? All right. All right. Does the state have any questions?
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Lemondier, do you want me to appoint the Office of the Public Defender to represent you in this matter, or are you going to hire an attorney?
A public defender for now.
Okay. Are you currently working?
Yes.
What's your approximate take-home pay per week after taxes?
$1,122. Meal 70.
1,122.
All right. If that's what you're making per week, and let me ask you, how many,
It's every 2 weeks.
every 2 weeks? Do you have any dependents? Do you have any children? How many?
Yes. 3.
All right, I'll appoint the Office of the Public Defender. Do you have any questions for the witness counsel?
Yes, Your Honor. Ma'am, he does qualify for a program called pretrial release. That means that he could be released without having to post a monetary bond. If he is released for pretrial release, do you have any objection? Well, do you have any objection to him being released without posting that monetary bond?
No.
Your Honor, given the victim's testimony that she would not be in fear, I would ask for pretrial release.
All right. I'll release him on pretrial release, following conditions. That he have absolutely no contact, either directly or indirectly, with the victim. That he maintain a separate residence from her. That he possess no firearm or other weapon, and that he consume no alcohol or other illegal drug. Okay. All right, thank you.
Thank you very much. Is that the only one for the Creole interpreter, Judge?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
One of your name, please?
My name, excuse me, is Annie Marie Bailey.
Ms. Bailey, you're here for initial appearance. Going to appoint the Office of the Public Defender to represent you. Been arrested for an aggravated battery with a weapon. State, do you have a position on bond?
No, Your Honor.
Does the defense have a position on bond?
No, Your Honor.
All right. All right, I'm going to set the bond at $2,500. I'm going to order that you have no contact with David Bindle. Maintain a separate residence from him. Possess no weapons or firearms. Consume no alcohol or illegal drugs.
So I need 200, and how much do I need to?
It's between you and a bondsman.
Oh.
How much?
Your Honor, can you give me the case number, please?
Yes, it's 22 CF 1889.
Thank you.
Good morning, sir. State your name, please.
Daniel Diaz.
Mr. Diaz, you're here for initial appearance. Going to appoint the Office of the Public Defender to represent you. You've been arrested pursuant to a warrant. Charges of battery by strangulation, battery, it's domestic related, tampering with a witness to hinder communication of law enforcement, and criminal mischief. Okay. State, do you have a position on bond?
No, Your Honor.
Defense, do you have a position on bond?
Just ask that you take into consideration, his last conviction was in 2018, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, I'm going to set the bond on count one at $2,500, count two at $100, count three's already been set at $1,000, count four set at $500. I am going to order that you have no contact with any, with the victim and any witness in the case, that you maintain a separate residence from your, it appears to be ex-wife, or separated, that status. You're to have no contact with her. You're to maintain a separate residence from her. It appears you live separately now. And no contact with any witness. Possess no weapons or firearms, and consume no alcohol or illegal drugs. Okay. All right, good luck, sir. Good morning. Your name, please? Ms. Gordon, you're here for initial appearance. You've been arrested for an aggravated assault with a firearm and battery, both domestic related. Okay. The amount that you wrote down is your take-home weekly?
That's not my take home, that's my gross.
That's your gross. What's your take-home?
It could range between 7 and 650.
With one dependent? That's weekly. So it would be $2,800 with one dependent? What's the cutoff? Yeah. Oh, okay, I'll appoint the Office of the Public Defender to represent you. State, do you have a position on bond?
No, Your Honor.
Defense, do you have a position on bond?
Your Honor, I just ask that you consider her criminal history. She only has a resisting from 1999 and 0 failures to appear. So when setting the bond, I just ask that you consider all of those things.
All right. All right, I'm going to set the bond at, let's see, $2,000 on count one, $150 on count two, with the following conditions: that you maintain a separate residence from the victim. So if he's living at that Lawndale address or Lawndale Road, you're going to have to live somewhere else. You can return there one time with law enforcement escorting you to get personal belongings. Don't go back there alone. Don't possess any weapons or firearms. Consume no alcohol or illegal drugs. No contact. Yeah, absolutely no contact. Morning, sir. Your name, please?
Good morning, Your Honor. Keith Fabio Worrell Jr.
Okay. All right, we've got a couple of witnesses.
Raise your right hand, please. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Answer aloud.
Yes, yes, sir.
All right, let's start with the gentleman on my left. Your name, please?
Keith Worrell. I'm the father.
Okay, Keith Worrell Sr.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and your name, sir?
Candido Worrell.
Okay. All right, if I grant bond to Keith Jr., do you want him to come home? Are you in fear of him? Do you want to have contact with him?
I'm not in fear of him, but I don't want him to come home because I've tried several times to help him, and it shouldn't have come to this issue right now,
All right.
you know?
All right, well, we're not going to resolve the matter in its entirety today. We're just trying to figure out conditions of release. So at
Yeah, I
this
don't want
point.
no contact either.
Okay, all right. So if I order no contact and he's to maintain a separate residence, is that what you're asking for? I
Yes,
see
sir.
Head's nodding yes, okay. State, do you have any questions for
No,
either
Your Honor.
witness? Does the defense have any questions?
No, Your Honor.
I have a question, Your Honor.
Yes, sir.
I really don't have much to my name besides what I came to the jail with. So I would really appreciate if I was able to just continue with my life and do what I can, because I have 2 twin daughters on the way. So the much more time I can get to, get a job and just live my life would be appreciated.
Okay,
Felt like I needed to say that.
all right. All right, I'm going to, I've reviewed the charging affidavit and looking at the history on count 1, the battery, I'm going to set that bond at $150. On count 2, the aggravated battery, I'm going to set that at $2,000. And on the count 3, the petty theft, that'll be set at $150. I'm going to order that you have absolutely no contact with either Keith Worrell Sr. or Candido Worrell, that you maintain a separate residence from them, meaning you cannot live at that Vastley Road in Apopka, that address. You're going to have to live somewhere else. You can return there one time with law enforcement to get personal belongings. You're not to go back there alone. You're not to have contact with either one of the gentlemen here, your dad, I guess, assuming that's your dad and your brother. No contact with either one of them. Order you to possess no weapons or firearms, consume no alcohol or illegal drugs.
Your Honor, can I say something, please?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I don't have no problem meeting and talking with my son because I'm trying to help him.
Okay.
So I can meet with him if it's possible. Is that okay?
All right, then I'll amend that to, for Keith Worrell Sr., it'll be no hostile contact. But
And-
on Candido, it's going to be no contact.
I also had a question.
Yes, sir.
Yesterday when I got the call to come here, I was told that I could add on to what happened, like, because for what was stolen.
Well, that's something you can contact the state attorney's office about,
They
okay?
told me to tell you, but
Okay.
either way, it's fine.
Yeah, we're not, I'm, by law, I'm constricted to what's in the report. So if there's something in addition that you want to add, you'll have to talk to the state about that, because they're the ones that bring the charge.
That's fine. Because I'm not pressing any charges.
Okay,
He said already, he just.
yeah, that's fine. If you have an issue with the charge that's there, or if you don't want the charge to be there, or if you want the charge changed, that's all got to be directed to the state attorney's office, because they're the ones that, they bring the charge. Okay?
So no hostile with the dad and no contact with the brother.
Yes. Yeah, still maintain a separate residence.
And no
Okay.
weapons, firearms, I got all that.
All right. All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good luck, sir. Good morning, ma'am. Your name, please?
Hi, my name is Melissa Brockmeyer. It's nice to meet you.
All right, Ms. Brockmeyer, you're here for initial appearance. You've been arrested for a battery. It's domestic related. Okay. And are you asking me to appoint the Office of the Public Defender in this case, or are you going to hire an attorney?
For now, I just would like to get a bond.
Okay.
I'm later gonna hire an attorney, but for now, I would just like to get a bond.
Okay. All right. State, you have a position on bond?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, I'm going to set the bond, looking at the history, there's no history. So I'll set a bond at $500. I'm going to order that you have no contact with the victim, that you maintain a separate residence from the victim. If the, see where they responded to 1776 Pembroke, if the victim lives there, you're going to have to live somewhere else.
Yeah.
If they don't live there, okay, so But you're to maintain a separate residence, have no contact with the victim, consume no alcohol or illegal drugs, possess no weapons or firearms.
Okay.
All right, good luck, ma'am. Morning, your name, please? Ms. Karsten, you're here for initial appearance. You've been arrested for a battery. It's domestic related. Okay. All right. It appears that you make too much for the public defender. Okay. At this point, let's go ahead and swear in the witness.
Raise your right hand, please. You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Good morning. Your name, sir?
Michael Karstens?
Okay. Mr. Karsten. And is Megan your wife?
Yes, she is.
Okay. If she's released on bond or some other type of release, do you want to have contact with her?
Yes, I do.
Are you in fear of her?
No, I'm not.
State, do you have any questions for the witness?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, I see she qualifies for pretrial release. I'll release you on pretrial release with the condition that you have no hostile contact with your husband, possess no weapons or firearms, consume no alcohol or illegal drugs. Okay? All right.
Your Honor, DCF was contacted, so I asked that you ask for them to abide by any DCF plan.
And obviously, if there's any conditions that the Department of Children and Families places on you, you're gonna have to abide by those too.
Would that be in the state of Florida or where we live
No,
at home?
you're free to go back to New Jersey unless they're telling you you have to stay.
Okay,
I don't know.
okay. I just wasn't sure how that worked.
Would I be able to have all the charges dropped?
You need to contact the state attorney's office about that,
Okay,
about dropping the charge. I don't bring the charges. The state attorney's office brings the charges.
okay. I just don't want her taken away from our kids.
Well, I assume that's the case.
Yeah.
That's what you want. You don't want her taken away.
Yeah.
But I'm not the one that decides that.
Okay.
So, I'm releasing her on pretrial release, so she doesn't have to post a bond. You'll have some requirements on pretrial release, call in periodically, but otherwise, no hostile contact with your husband, and the other conditions, no alcohol, no drugs, no firearms, no weapons, okay? All right, good luck.
Thank you.
Morning, sir. Your name, please? Good morning, sir. Your name, please?
Vion Lanier, sir.
Mr. Lanier, you're here for initial appearance. You've been arrested for a battery. It's domestic related. Okay. I'll appoint the Office of the Public Defender to represent you in this case. State you have a position on bond.
No, Your Honor.
Does the defense have a position?
Your Honor, I would just ask for a $500 bond. He has 0 failures to appear, and looks like his last conviction was in 2020.
All right, I'll release you on a $500 bond with the condition you have no contact with Melody Bell. Maintain a separate residence from her. If she's living at that Mercy Drive apartment, you're gonna have to live somewhere else. You can return there once to get personal belongings, but you have to go with law enforcement. Don't go back alone. Don't have contact with her. Possess no weapons or firearms. Consume no alcohol or illegal drugs. Okay?
Yes, sir.
All right, good luck.
Excuse me, Your Honor.
Yes, sir.
What about our child? We got a 2-year-old son.
I'm sorry.
I said, what about our 2-year-old son? I have no contact with him as well.
I'm not ordering you not to have contact with your son. Any contact with the son's gonna have to be facilitated through a third party,
Yes, sir.
okay? Yeah, no. Morning, ma'am. Your name, please?
Ashanti May.
Ms. Manuel, you're here for initial appearance. Been arrested pursuant to a warrant for a battery. It's domestic related. Okay. All right. We're going to appoint the Office of the Public Defender to represent you. State, do you have a position on bond?
No, Your Honor.
Defense, do you have a position on bond?
No, Your Honor.
All right, I'll set the bond at $500. I'm going to order that you have no contact whatsoever with the victim, that you maintain a separate residence. from the victim, you possess no weapons or firearms, and that you consume no alcohol or illegal drugs. Good luck, ma'am. Morning, ma'am. Your name, please?
Alicia Mendiola.
Ms. Mendiola, you're here for initial appearance. Going to appoint the Office of the Public Defender to represent you. You've been arrested for a battery. It's domestic related. Okay. Something else. You're currently out on bond on a battery. Just trying to sort this out real quick. State, do you have a position on bond?
No, Your Honor.
All right. Defense, do you have a position on bond?
Your Honor, my client is currently employed full-time, so in the out on bond, I would ask you consider doubling. I was trying to see if it's the same victim.
It is.
If I'm not mistaken, I believe they had a no hostile contact order. I believe that if you issue a no contact order between the parties, that will be sufficient to prevent any further incidents from occurring. It appears they have an issue getting along with each other. So I just ask that you consider not holding her in no bond.
Okay. I've reviewed the affidavit. I'm going to set the bond at $1,500. Order that you have no contact with Marco Cortez.
Yes, sir.
Possess no weapons or firearms. And on the out on bond in 22 MM 55 AA, I'm going to revoke that bond and set it at none. It was a no contact order.
Okay.
And the public defender's been appointed in both cases. So you, no, it's no con, well, on this bond, it's gonna be revoked, so it's really of no consequence. Yeah. Morning, sir. Your name, please?
Christopher Murray.
Mr. Murray, you're here for initial appearance. You've been arrested for a battery. It's domestic related. And I'm going to appoint the Office of the Public Defender to represent you. State, you have a position on bond?
No, Your Honor.
Defense, do you have a position on bond?
No, Your Honor.
All right, I'll set the bond at $500. I'm going to order that you have no contact with Magdalena Mong or Mange?
Mungie, yes.
Manji. No contact with her. Maintain a separate residence from her. Doesn't appear that you reside. Actually, it does. Okay. So you're to maintain a separate residence. If she's residing at that Allison Drive address, you're going to have to live somewhere else.
Okay, at the present time, she's living at her father's.
Okay. So if she's not living there, that's fine. You can live there. But if that's where she lives, you can't live there.
I understand that.
Otherwise, no contact with her. If she is living there, you can return one time with law enforcement to get personal belongings. Don't go back there alone. Don't have contact with her. Possess no weapons or firearms. Consume no alcohol or illegal drugs. All right. Good luck. Morning, ma'am. Your name, please?
Adriana Sirota.
Ms. Rhoda, you're here for initial appearance. You've been arrested for a battery. It's domestic related. I'm going to appoint the Office of the Public Defender to represent you, and we'll swear in the witness.
Raise your right hand, please. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes. Yes.
Thank you.
All right, what's your name, please?
Aurora Cypress?
All right, Ms. Cypress, I see you're listed as the victim in this case. If Ms. Sirota is released, do you want to have contact with her, or do you want her to stay away from you?
I don't mind. I don't mind.
Okay, are you in fear of her?
No.
All right, do you reside with her?
What does that mean?
Do you live together?
No.
Okay, State, do you have any questions for the witness?
No, Your Honor.
Defense, do you have any questions?
No, Your Honor. She does qualify for pretrial release. Given that the victim is not in fear, I would ask for pretrial release in this case, Your Honor.
All right, I'll release you on pretrial release with the following conditions. You have no hostile contact with Ms. Cypress, possess no weapons or firearms, and consume no alcohol or illegal drugs. Okay, all right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good morning, sir. Your name, please?
Atkinson.
Mr. Atkinson, you're here for initial appearance. You got arrested on a Seminole County warrant for failing to appear for a pretrial conference, and the judge issued a no bond warrant, so they're gonna take you back to Seminole County. They'll call Seminole County. Should get you back within 24 hours.
Okay.
Okay? And they'll take it in front of the judge there. Good luck. Morning, ma'am. Your name, please? Ms. Laston, you're here for initial appearance. You've been arrested on a Palm Beach County warrant. Looks like a violation of probation. Okay, for a DUI. The bond is set at none. So they're going to contact Palm Beach County, tell them that you're here. They should come get you within 72 hours. That doesn't include the weekend, so odds are it's going to be sometime, hopefully Monday or Tuesday, before they come get you. Okay, all right, good luck. Morning, sir. Your name, please?
Miguel Rivera.
Mr. Rivera, you're here for initial appearance. You've been arrested on a Broward County warrant. Burglary of a dwelling, petty theft.
Don't talk.
Hold on. I understand that we're not here, this is not a trial today. So I'm just here to tell you why you're in jail and to tell you what's gonna happen, okay? We're not gonna get into the facts, or I don't even know, all I know is what's in front of me. I don't know anything else about the case. So this is out of Broward County. Broward County issued a warrant for burglary of a dwelling, petty theft. Bond is set at none on count one. Count two, I can't quite tell if that's
$25.
$25 on count two. So what's gonna happen is that they're gonna notify Broward County that you're here in Orange County, and Broward County's supposed to come get you within 72 hours, but that does not include the weekend. So odds are it's gonna be sometime next week before they come get you. You can't bond out here. Okay? All right, good luck. Morning, sir. Your name, please? Mr. Vernellis, you're here for initial appearance. You've been arrested on Seminole County warrant. It's a total of 7 charges. I'm sorry, a total of 9 charges. Bonds have been set for the first 7 at $8,000 apiece. That's $56,000 total. And the last 2 are set at $3,000 each, so the total it would be 62,000. I want to make sure that's right. 56 and 6 is 62. Okay. 62,000. I don't have any idea when this happened, so I'll take no action on the out on bond. Okay, so they're gonna you can either, if you're able to, you can bond out here in Orange County on the Seminole County cases, or they're gonna contact Seminole County and they'll come get you within 24 hours, not including the weekend. So otherwise, if you're unable to bond out, it's probably gonna be, my guess it'll be probably Monday before they come get you, if you're unable to bond out. All right, good luck. Oh, hold on. If you could bring him back, he's got a, I'm sorry. Is that? It's a duplicate, I'm sorry. Yeah, it's a duplicate. We're good. Okay. Yeah, I do, I'm sorry. Do you have a couple in there? I think that's it. That's it. All right. Morning, ma'am. Your name, please? Okay. What happened to Palmer Cox? He refused? Okay, so he's on Mr. Cox, Palmer Cox. He's got a private attorney. Okay, and on that case, he's, we're not going to reset that. It's set for he missed a status hearing on a home invasion robbery. The bond is set at none. We're going to state at none. Was also arrested for a violation of probation. And that bond is set at none. I'll appoint I'll go ahead and appoint the Office of the Public Defender on that case. That's 2018 CF 17242, Division 19. And that'll be given a VOP date. All right, and back to Molly Damsel. Ma'am, you're here for initial appearance. Okay, let's see if we can sort this out. All right, you've been arrested for, okay, I'm going to appoint the public defender first. You've been arrested for petty theft with 2 prior convictions. That's in 22 CF 1887. The bond is set at $1,000. You're ordered not to return to the Wawa 6500 West Sand Lake Road. Have no contact with any witnesses or co-defendants, not return to the scene. You're also arrested for violation of probation. It's an on-view violation where you were on probation for appears to be petty theft, the 3rd conviction. 2020 CF 13090AO. On that violation of probation, I'm going to state at none. And you were arrested in 2022 CF 1885 for possession of cocaine and possession of fentanyl. Bonds have been set at $1,000 each on those 2 counts. Order you to have no contact with the co-defendant, Desiree Alisea. And you're currently out on bond from a couple weeks ago on 2022 CF 1415 for a petty theft with 2 prior convictions. I'm going to revoke that bond and set it at none. Good luck, ma'am.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Morning, sir. Your name, please?
Rodney Jewett, sir.
Jewett, you're here for initial appearance. You've been arrested for a violation of probation. Going to appoint the public defender to represent you.
Your Honor, I'm sorry, on the, case Damsel Molly, the one we just passed, did you appoint us on the out on bond?
Yeah, I appointed you on all
Okay,
cases.
Thank you.
All right, so back to Mr. Jewett. You were on probation for burglary of a dwelling and dealing in stolen property. Allegations that you violated probation are by committing new law offenses of dealing in stolen property. Looks like 3 counts, various dates in Marion County, Florida. Multiple, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 5 counts, false verification of ownership to pawnbroker, various dates also out of Marion County. Bond is set at none on the violation. All right, good luck, sir. Good morning, sir. Your name, please? Mr. Johnson, you're here for initial appearance in 3 cases. I'm going to appoint the public defender in all cases to represent you. First, you were arrested for a violation of probation, 18 CF 1935 for a grand theft. Allegations that you violated are that you failed to report to probation, changed residence without permission, whereabouts unknown, failed to complete your community service hours, failed to complete impulse control. The bond on the violation is set at none. Also arrested for a new offense of petty theft with 2 prior convictions. That bond set at $1,000. Order you not to return to the scene. It's the Quadros Supermarket on Orange Blossom Trail.
Your Honor, can you give the case number? Is there
Yes.
2 petty thefts?
Yes. So the petty theft with 2 priors, $1,000 bond, that's 2022 CF 1879. Order you not to return to the Quadros Supermarket, 4704 South Orange Blossom Trail. And last case is 2022 CF 1881. It's also petty theft with 2 prior convictions. That bond set at $1,000, and I'm going to order you not to return to 4716 South Orange Blossom Trail. All right, good luck, sir. Morning, sir. Your name, please?
Mayor James Patterson Jr.
Mr. Patterson, you're here for initial appearance. I'm going to appoint the Office of the Public Defender to represent you. You've been arrested for violation of probation. You were on probation for human trafficking. It's like 2 counts. Allegations that you violated are that you tested positive for cocaine. The judge set the bond at none. And I've appointed the public defender. Okay, good luck, sir.
I'm gonna hire a private attorney.
He doesn't want you to appoint us, Your Honor. He said he's gonna hire a private attorney.
Okay.
I mean,
Do you want us?
if say something.
Hold on. Just, I'll let you say whatever you want. Let me just say something first. I'm not the judge that's going to handle the case. I'm just seeing you and telling you that another judge, the felony judge, issued the no bond warrant. So you'll go back in front of that judge. If you don't want the public defender, you can hire a private attorney. That's fine. I can leave the public defender on, and if you hire a private attorney, they can substitute for the public defender. It happens all the time.
It won't make it harder. That's what I was finna ask. Like,
No, it's okay.
okay, so yeah.
It's no issue. Good luck. Good morning, sir. Your name, please?
Tywin Thomas.
Mr. Thomas, you're here for initial appearance. Been arrested for a violation of probation. I'm going to appoint the Office of the Public Defender to represent you. You were on probation for the offense of robbery by sudden snatching. Allegations are that you committed new offense of resisting an officer without violence. And the bond has been set at none. All right, good luck, sir. Morning, sir. Your name, please? Mr. Wright, you're here for initial appearance. You've been arrested for a violation of probation. Going to appoint the Office of the Public Defender to represent you. Looks like you were on probation for sexual battery. Allegations that you violated are that you tested positive for cocaine. Okay. The bond is set at none. All right. Good luck, sir. And we'll do the 30. Okay. Okay.
Bond Court is a free service, but it takes several hours of my time every day. Less than 10% of Bond Court viewers hit the like button, and less than 1% leave a comment. If you want Bond Court to continue to be available on YouTube for free, then please hit the like button and leave a comment on all of my videos.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Hi, how you doing, Judge?
How are you?
All right.
What's your name, please?
Cynical Toombs.
Ms. Toombs, you're here for initial appearance. You got arrested because you missed court. You missed your pretrial conference. And I'm going to appoint
I'm sorry, go ahead, go ahead.
I'm going to appoint the public defender. I believe they probably were previously appointed. And
I can't hear you, mister. I can't hear him.
Okay.
What is he saying?
the public defender was previously appointed to represent you. Okay, you missed court.
Mm-hmm.
Bond is set at $500 or mental health pretrial release if you qualify.
I don't understand what he's saying about mental trial.
You missed court.
So, they'll screen you for mental health pretrial release, and if you qualify, then you can get out without posting the bond. Someone will come and talk to you about it.
But I can't get out today?
They're gonna screen you for mental health. If you qualify, then you will be able to release without posting the bond. But if you don't, you're gonna have to pay the bond in order to get out. Okay?
But Miss, I already did time for all this
Okay,
stuff.
so call the number.
What number? So what do I do now?
Speak to your attorney. Nothing. They're gonna come see you.
I don't have an attorney.
Ma'am, I just said, yep.
So it's just, I don't get to say nothing?
Well, I just want to make sure you understand. So
No,
today,
I don't.
okay, okay. Well, let me explain.
Please do.
You had court
Uh-huh.
scheduled for August 9th of last year.
Mhm.
You missed court.
Yeah, but.
So the judge issued a warrant for your arrest, and there's two ways that you can get released. You can either post a $500 bond
Mhm.
or get a bondsman,
Mhm.
or you can be released on mental health pretrial release.
And can you tell me what that entails?
Well, someone will come explain that to you.
Oh, somebody gonna explain it
Yes.
to me?
Yeah.
Well, can I?
They'll come screen you to see if you're eligible to do mental health pretrial release. And if you are, then they'll release you. You won't have to post a bond.
Well, can I at least tell you why I missed trial and everything?
It doesn't matter. I'm not the judge that's going to handle your case. So it's not going to affect one way or the other what happens today.
Oh, it's just this right here.
Yes, ma'am.
All right then.
Okay?
I have a blessed day.
All right. Good luck. Is this the Spanish?
Are you able to hear me, Your Honor?
I can hear you now.
Perfect. I'll repeat, Your Honor. This is Alan Figueroa, State Certified Spanish Code Interpreter, already sworn.
Thank you. All right. Good afternoon, ma'am. State your name, please.
Maria Esther Kelly.
Maria Esther Kelly.
All right. Ms. Kelly, you're here for initial appearance. I'm going to appoint the Office of the Public Defender to represent you. You've been arrested for failing to appear for your arraignment on the charge of driving with a suspended license with knowledge. The bond has been set at $1,000.
Okay.
All right, good luck.
And Your Honor, may the interpreter get the case number?
Yes, sir. It's 2022 CT 428.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Good afternoon, sir. Your name, please? I'm sorry, maybe the interpreter didn't. Could you state your name, please?
Jonte Pierre.
Oh, okay. Okay. That's, Mr. Interpreter, our other one bonded.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Okay, Mr. Pierre, you're here for a in-jail arraignment on a charge of driving without a valid driver's license.
Your Honor, we're gonna enter a plea of not guilty.
Okay. And the public defender is previously appointed.
Division 83 pretrial conference, March 7th at 8:30 in 6C.
Okay, this Michael Bennett
I will wait. Are we?
will waive his appearance. Public defender is previously appointed.
I will enter a plea of not guilty, Your Honor.
You're not guilty and set it for pretrial.
Division 62 pretrial conference, March 28th at 8:30 in 12C.
Good afternoon, sir. Your name, please?
Jackson Clarence.
These are just, I guess, he must have bonded. Rucker, okay. All right, Mr. Jackson, you're here for an in-jail arraignment. You've been charged with resisting an officer without violence. A public defender was previously appointed to represent you.
Your Honor, we're gonna enter a plea of not guilty.
Enter a plea of not guilty set for pretrial.
Division 83 pretrial conference, March 7th at 8:30 in 6C.
Joseph Perez is medical.
Mr. Perez is medical. Do you want to?
I will waive the appearance.
I'll appoint the public defender.
And I will waive and enter a plea of not guilty, Your Honor.
Division 50 pretrial conference is March 21st at 9 a.m. in 7C.
James Stanley is medical.
The public defender is previously appointed in his case.
I will waive and enter a plea of not guilty, Your Honor.
Division 62 pretrial conference, March 28th at 8:30 in 12C.
Do we have a Demarion Rucker? He's not in jail. Oh, is it? Demarion Rucker's a juvenile, okay. All right. Yeah, they're unserved summons, so I'll refer them back to the state to perfect service. Good afternoon, sir. Your name, please? Refused? Okay.
Your Honor, there was an offer. Can we try and reset for tomorrow?
On Alicia, yep, we'll reset in anticipation of, hopefully a plea. All right, Mr. Brown, you're here for initial appearance. I'm going to appoint the Office of the Public Defender to represent you. We're arrested for possession of drug paraphernalia. A bond set at $500.
Your Honor, at this time, the state announces a no information.
No information on the paraphernalia?
Yes, Your Honor, 22 MM 1045.
Okay, so no information. I'll take no action on the out on bond. So you'll be released. Okay? Good afternoon, sir. Your name, please?
Johnny Clark.
Mr. Clark, you're here for initial appearance. You were arrested for petty theft.
Your Honor, the offer from the state is a withhold of adjudication, credit time served, no return to 10500 West Colonial Drive. Mr. Clark would like to accept the state's offer and enter a plea of no contest.
Okay. All right, Mr. Clark, you heard the attorney. Is that your understanding how this matter will be resolved today?
Yes.
Okay. All right, and I've got a plea form that you signed indicating you wish to withdraw your plea of not guilty and or a plea of no contest to the petty theft. It's a withhold of adjudication credit for the 2 days you served in jail. Order you not to return to that Walmart on West Colonial plus costs, and I'll give you time to get the costs paid. Is that what you want to do?
Yes, sir.
All right, so that charge of petty theft, how do you plead?
No contest.
I'll accept that. I'll withhold adjudication. Give you credit for 2 days' time served. Order you not to return to the Walmart at 10500 West Colonial Drive in Orlando. And I'll give you 350 days to get the court costs paid. You have 30 days to appeal the judgment and sentence. Any appeal must be in writing. Okay? Good luck.
Thank you.
Good afternoon, ma'am. Your name, please?
Hawk, Kaya Hawk.
Kaya Hawk. You're here for initial appearance. You've been arrested for a trespass. I'm going to appoint the Office of the Public Defender to represent you.
Your Honor, there was an offer to resolve the case. However, my client has no criminal history. The Pinellas case, she is actually the victim. So in this particular case, given she has no history, I would ask for an ROR. And I would just ask that you require her to register with the clerk site, the e-notify, so she can receive all of her court dates. Because she's living at different places, that way she won't miss any court.
Okay. So she would not qualify for pretrial release?
Your Honor, if the note on the face sheet stated that the address that she gave us that she lived at, her mother confirmed that she has not been living there. So she gave us conflicting information, so that's why we didn't qualify her.
All right.
So her mom's stated that she's been, she doesn't know where she's been living.
Yeah.
She's currently transient, Your Honor. However, with e-notify, she would get all her court dates. And she's currently working on, she has a new address that she is currently residing at.
Okay, because of lack of history, I'll reduce the bond to $250.
Your Honor, if she can't get the ROR, I would just, she's willing to resolve it with a withhold credit time served.
Okay.
Because she can't post them. And the state's offering a withhold of adjudication, credit time served, and she would like to enter a plea of no contest.
Your Honor, can you state the case number, please?
This is 2022 MM 36 AE.
Thank you.
All right, Ms. Hawk, I've been handed a plea form indicating you wish to withdraw your plea of not guilty and or a plea of no contest to the trespass in an occupied vehicle. The resolution be a withhold of adjudication, be given credit for the 3 days you've served in jail, plus costs, and I give you time to get the cost paid, and that would resolve the matter today. Is that what you want to do?
Sir,
Okay. All right, to the trespass in an occupied structure, how do you plead?
no contest.
I'll accept that. I'll withhold adjudication, give you credit for 3 days' time served. I'll give you 350 days to pay the cost. You have 30 days to appeal. Any appeal must be in writing. All right, good luck. Morning, sir. Your name, please? Go-
Adrian Jackson.
Mr. Jackson, you're here for initial appearance. You've been arrested for resisting an officer without violence and soliciting without a permit. I'll appoint the public defender to represent you. The bonds have been set at $500 on count one. Count two, I'll reduce the bond to $100.
So.
Speak to your attorney.
Good morning, sir. Your name, please?
Sebastian Lewis Martin Fernandez.
Mr. Fernandez, you're here for initial appearance. You've been arrested for disorderly conduct.
Your Honor, the offer from the state is a withhold of adjudication, credit time served. Mr. Fernandez would like to accept the state's offer and enter a plea of no contest.
All right, Mr. Fernandez, I've been handed a plea form indicating you wish to withdraw your plea of not guilty and enter a plea of no contest to the city, looks like actually, let's give it an MM, okay. That, to the misdemeanor of disorderly conduct, the resolution be a withhold, plus the 2 days you've served in jail, plus the costs, and I give you time to get the cost paid. Is that how you want to resolve the case today?
Yes, sir. I would like to resolve no contest.
All right. To the charge of disorderly conduct, how do you plead?
No contest, sir.
I'll accept that. I'll withhold adjudication, give you credit for the 2 days you've served in the county jail. I'll give you 350 days to get the cost paid.
Yes, sir.
You've got 30 days to appeal the judgment and sentence. Any appeal must be in writing.
Thank you guys for everything.
Good luck. Good afternoon, sir. Your name, please?
Richard Scarborough.
Mr. Scarborough, you're here today for initial appearance. You've been arrested for disorderly conduct.
Your Honor, the offer from the state is a withhold of adjudication, credit time served. Mr. Scarborough would like to enter a plea of no contest. Thank you. May I approach, Your Honor?
Yes. Thank you. All right, Mr. Scarborough, I've been handed a plea form indicating you wish to withdraw your plea of not guilty and or a plea of no contest to the city ordinance violation of disorderly conduct. You withhold of adjudication, credit for the 2 days you served in jail plus the cost, and I'll give you time to get the cost paid. Is that what you want to do?
Yes, sir.
All right, to that ordinance violation, disorderly conduct, how do you plead?
No contest.
I'll accept that. Withhold adjudication, give you credit for 2 days. I'll give you 350 days to get the cost paid. Okay? 30 days to appeal. Any appeal must be in writing.
Thank you, sir.
Good luck. Good afternoon, sir. Your name, please?
Sharquan Barrett.
All right, Mr. Barrett, you're here for initial appearance. You've been arrested for driving without a valid driver's license.
Yes, sir.
And, Your Honor, the offer from the state is an adjudication of guilt, credit, time served. I did speak to Mr. Barrett, who'd like to accept the state's offer and enter a plea of no contest.
Okay. Thank you. All right, Mr. Barrett, I've been handed a plea form indicating you wish to withdraw your plea of not guilty and enter a plea of no contest to the offense of operating a motor vehicle without a valid driver's license with the agreed disposition of an adjudication of guilt, credit for the 2 days you served in jail, and I'll give you time to get the court costs paid. Is that what you want to do?
Yeah.
All right, to that charge of operating a motor vehicle without a valid driver's license, how do you plead?
No contest.
I'll accept that. I'll adjudicate you guilty, give you credit for the 2 days you served in jail plus costs, and I'll give you 350 days to get the costs paid. You have 30 days to appeal, and the appeal must be in writing. Good luck. Good afternoon, sir. Your name, please?
Hassan Anderson.
Mr. Anderson, you're here for initial appearance. You've been arrested for carrying a concealed firearm. Bond set at $2,000.
Your Honor, my client has no criminal history. He does qualify for pretrial release. I would ask for pretrial release in this case.
I see no prior history, low risk assessment. Okay. I'll release you on pretrial release with the condition that you not possess any weapons or firearms, not consume any alcohol or illegal drugs. Okay? Good luck. No. Good afternoon, sir. Your name, please?
Corey Ball.
Paul, you're here for initial appearance. You've been arrested pursuant to a capias, pursuant to an indictment for first-degree murder with a firearm. Bond's going to be set at none. Are you asking for the appointment of the public defender, or are you going to hire an attorney, sir?
Public defender.
Okay, I'll appoint the public defender. And I don't know, let's see. I don't have a date. So.
For what, Your Honor?
A date of incident, because he's out on bond on other cases.
Well, they appear to have happened in 2020, and
Okay, yeah, he didn't bond until 21. Okay, then I'll take no action on the out on bonds.
Thank you.
Okay, all right, good luck, sir. Good afternoon, sir. Your name, please?
What's that again?
What's your name, please?
Shannon Baruch.
All right, sir, you're here for initial appearance. You've been arrested pursuant to a warrant for failing to report, re-register as a sex offender, and also failure to update your driver's license or identification card. I'm going to set the bond at $2,500 on count 1 and $500 on count 2. And are you asking me to appoint the Office of the Public Defender to represent you?
I have my attorney.
You have an attorney already?
Yes, sir. I just saw him today.
Okay.
Which I've been trying to call him to get in contact with him.
Okay.
But if I got a bond, I mean, I'd be fine.
Yeah, you've got a bond now.
Okay.
Okay. So I just want to make sure is that attorney a public defender or a private attorney?
Private.
Okay, all right. So
My dad.
I won't appoint an attorney. Okay.
Okay.
All right, good luck.
Thank you, sir.
Callaway's in the hospital. All right, I would presume he's got the public defender already.
Yes. Your Honor, I will waive the appearance.
All right, so we'll waive the appearance. He failed to appear for competency hearing, and the bond set at none. And that's in two cases. Okay. Good afternoon, sir. Your name, please?
Kev Chooks.
All right, Mr. Chooks, you're here for initial appearance. You've been arrested pursuant to a warrant for possession of firearm by convicted felon, possession of firearm with a serial number removed, and trafficking in fentanyl. Those bonds on the warrant have been set at $7,000 on count one, $1,000 on count two, $25,000 on count three. And you're currently out on bond from November for a failure to report. So I'm going to revoke that bond, set that bond at none. All right, good luck.
And you appointed us, Your Honor?
Yes, I'll appoint the public defender.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Your name, sir?
My name is Stacy Foster. I'd like to plead to the misdemeanor if I can.
All right. Well, you're here today for initial appearance.
Yes,
You were arrested for possession of methamphetamine and trespass after warning.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to appoint the Office of the Public Defender to represent you. You've got a bond on count one of $1,000 and a bond on count two at $500.
Ask you a question, sir?
No, okay. Can I have a
I'd like to plea out on the misdemeanor if I can.
It's not a misdemeanor.
No, we can't.
Trespassing.
Yeah, we're
The trespassing is a felony?
We're not, no, it's not, but we're not gonna resolve it today because they're together. So they're,
State's not making an offer, and I'm not willing to resolve it.
can't,
Is ROR possible?
no, I'm not gonna ROR you.
What about PTR? I take care of my grandmother. She had surgery today, sir. I really need to be home with my grandmother.
Yeah, based on your history, you don't qualify for pretrial release, and I'm not gonna ROR you. Okay?
Your Honor, I would also ask.
And is this the correct name? Because my name was misspelled.
Okay. Well, I've appointed the public defender, and if I heard you say Foster, and the way it's spelled is Forster.
Yeah, that's wrong.
And sometimes that happens, and I see you even spelled your application for the appointment of the public defender as Foster. So the state will make a note of that, and they'll hopefully correct it.
Thank you, sir.
Okay?
Your Honor,
Good
I
luck.
ask for no return to the area.
Yes. No return to the area of the trespass. All right. Good afternoon, sir. Your name, please? All right. Sir, you're here for initial appearance. Been arrested for tampering with physical evidence and possession of drug paraphernalia. I'm going to appoint the public defender to represent you. You've got a bond of $1,000 on the first count, $100 on the second count. 2 counts. Okay. You're Rafael Garcia Sanchez. You were arrested yesterday, and they arrested you for tampering with physical evidence and possession of drug paraphernalia. So it's 1 felony, 1 misdemeanor, $1,000 bond on count 1, $100 bond on count 2.
Your Honor, I ask.
Anyone can get R&R because I'm actually just started working. I just left here last month, and I've lived with my mom, and I don't know what's going on with that because I don't want to talk about the case.
No, we're not going to talk about the case. I'm not going to grant an ROR. You've got some prior failures to appear. Yeah.
I never fell before. I've always showed up.
Okay, I only have the information that's in front of me, but I'm not going to grant a ROR, and it doesn't look like you qualify for pretrial release. So the bond's $1,000 on count 1, $100 on count 2. I've appointed the public defender, and if you want the public defender to file a bond motion, you can contact them to file one.
Your Honor, I ask that there be no contact with the co-defendant.
Yeah, no contact.
Don't talk about that.
Shouldn't be an issue.
All right, good luck, sir. Okay. Well, here, once you give it to me, I'll sort them out. Yeah, I'll sort them out. It's fine. Yeah. Okay, I know we already dealt with him.
Okay.
Good afternoon, sir. Your name, please?
Sean Garner.
All right, Mr. Garner, you're here for initial appearance. Been arrested for aggravated assault with a motor vehicle and petty theft of $100 or more.
Yeah.
I'm gonna,
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna point, on your application for the appointment of the public defender, the amount that you wrote, is that your gross amount or is that your net amount?
The
Meaning after tax?
2,500?
Yeah, is that
That would be,
before or after taxes?
definitely after, yeah.
After taxes?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So based on that, with no dependents, you don't qualify for the public defender?
Okay.
Your bond is set at $1,000 on count one and $100 on count two.
Okay.
As a friend of the court, he would like pretrial release and he does qualify. He has 0 failures to appear.
All right, since you qualify for pretrial release, I'll release you on pretrial release in lieu of posting bond with the following conditions. One, that you have absolutely no contact with the victim, Christopher Torres. Okay? Then that should be easy. Second, that you not return to the Circle K.
Okay, that's not a problem either. And my friend works there, so I'm gonna give him the $100. No problem.
Well, I'm ordering don't return to the Circle K, don't have contact with Christopher Torres,
Yes, sir.
don't consume any alcohol or illegal drugs, and don't possess any weapons or firearms.
Not a problem.
Good luck. Good morning, sir. Your name, please?
Mr. Johnson.
Mr. Johnson, you're here for initial appearance. I'm going to appoint the Office of the Public Defender to represent you. You've been arrested for possession of cocaine and possession of drug paraphernalia. Bonds have been set at $1,000 on count one, $100 on count two. All right, good luck. I'll appoint the Public Defender, yes. Good afternoon, sir. Your name, please? What's your name, please?
Kemmer.
Mr. Kemmer, you're here for initial appearance. All right, you've been arrested pursuant to a warrant for lewd molestation, child under 12. 2 counts of that. I'm going to appoint the Office of the Public Defender. State, you have a position on bond?
Yes, Your Honor. Both offenses are life felonies. As defendant be held no bond.
State Defense?
Your Honor, we reserve the right to have an Arthur hearing. However, given his history, I would ask that you use your discretion.
I'm going to stay the bonds at none. I've appointed the public defender, so Mr. Kimmer, your attorney can file the appropriate bond motion in front of the judge that the case is going to be assigned to in Division 22. All right? Good luck. Good afternoon, sir. Your name, please?
Lonnie Melvin, sir.
Mr. Melvin, you're here for initial appearance. I'm going to appoint the public defender to represent you. You've been arrested pursuant to a warrant charging you with 3 counts: using minors in production of pornography, lewd or lascivious battery, unlawful use of a two-way communication device. Okay. Bond on count 1 has been set at $13,000. On the lewd or lascivious battery, state, do you have a position on bond?
Yeah, Your Honor.
Okay.
Your Honor, I'm sorry, you said the first count was how much?
$13,000 is set on the bond.
Thank you.
Count 3 is set at $2,500. On count 2, defense, do you have a position on bond on the lewd or lascivious battery?
No, Your Honor.
I'm going to set that at $10,000. Now, the allegation is this happened in March of 2020. He bonded in January, so there'll be no action on the out on bond. Okay. In addition, I'm going to order that you have no You have no contact whatsoever with anybody under the age of 18. Possess no weapons or firearms. Okay.
So that's
Good afternoon, sir. Your name, please?
Aaron Miller.
All right, Mr. Miller, you're here for initial appearance. I'm gonna appoint the Office of the Public Defender to represent you. You've been arrested for sale and delivery of fentanyl, possess, looks like drugs, or a structure known to sell drugs, possession of drug paraphernalia.
Your Honor, can you give the case number, please?
It's 22 CF 1890. Let me look at that. 1351. Okay. So it's possession of a place, structure, or conveyance with knowledge. Okay. All right. All right, so that's count two. So the bonds have been set at $15,000 on count one, $5,000 on count two, and $500 on count three. You've also been arrested separately, 2022 CF 1891 AO for possession of cocaine with intent to sell or deliver. And that bond set at $15,000. That was pursuant to a warrant. I've appointed the public defender in both cases. All right, good luck.
Your Honor, on the possession of cocaine with intent to sell, how much did you set the bond at?
It was set on the warrant at $15,000. All right, good afternoon, sir. Your name, please?
Brandon Moats.
Mr. Moats, you're here for initial appearance. You've been arrested for uttering forged bills or notes, uttering uncurrent bills, and possession of uncurrent bills. Okay. All right. Based on your application, the amount that you indicated is your take-home pay. I can't tell if that's an 8 or a 6. 8. Okay. Based on that, if that's what you net weekly, you make too much money without any dependents to qualify for the public defender. The bonds have been set at $1,000 on count one, $150 each on counts 2 and 3. All right, good luck. Good morning, sir. Your name, please?
Maurice, there's Petty Home.
Mr. Petithomme, you're here for initial appearance. Let's see, a couple things going on here. First, you've been arrested for trespass after warning. And I'm going to appoint the Office of the Public Defender to represent you. Okay, you've also been arrested for possession of cocaine, 2022 CF 1870. That bond set at $1,000. Trespass, I'm going to order that you not return to the scene.
Your Honor, I also asked that he have no contact with the co-defendant.
I'll order no contact with any witnesses or co-defendants. Okay. And looks like you had just bonded out for the same types of charges, so I'm going to revoke the bonds in both those cases and set them at none. Public defenders appointed in all cases.
Your Honor, what is the bond on the trespass?
The trespass is $500.
Thank you.
Good morning, sir. Your name, please?
Emil Prentice.
Mr. Prentice, you're here for initial appearance. You've been arrested for failing to appear for a case management conference on the 9th of February.
Yeah, hey, good morning. This is Raphael from the interpreter's office. Could you provide me the name of the Creole defendant that we took care of this morning? And the case number, the interpreter that took care of it didn't jot it down.
Let me check my emails because I don't have it on hand.
All right, thank you.
It's 2020 CF 188480. Achard Lamandier.
Can you spell it for me?
Lamandier.
I'm sorry, can you give it to me one time? I-A.
The last name is
Mhm.
Lamandier.
I apologize. I know you're trying to help me out, but you're going a little too fast. L-A-M-A.
L-A-M-A.
Mm-hmm.
N-D-I-E-R.
Thank you so much. I appreciate your help. You have a great day.
You too.
All right, bye-bye.
All right, I apologize, Mr. Prentice. Okay, you're here for initial appearance. You were arrested for failing to appear at a case management conference on the 9th of February on a drug charge, 21 CF 9041. That bond is set at $5,000. You were also arrested on a new case, 22 CF 1886, possession of cocaine and possession of less than 20 grams of cannabis. Bonds have been set at $1,000 on count 1, $100 on count 2. And the public defender is appointed to represent you. Good luck. Good afternoon, sir. Your name, please?
Ryan Redding.
Mr. Redding, you're here for initial appearance. All right, I'm going to appoint the Office of the Public Defender to represent you. You've been arrested pursuant to a warrant for robbery with a firearm. Looks like stemming from January 31st of this year. That bond is set at none. You're also currently out on bond on 2 cases, a grand theft and a petty theft with 2 priors. And I'm going to revoke both those bonds and set those bonds at none. All right, the public defender is appointed in all cases. Good morning, sir. Your name, please?
Joshua Sanchez.
Mr. Sanchez, you're here for initial appearance. A couple matters. You've been arrested for grand theft motor vehicle. That bond is set at $3,000. You were also arrested for driving with a suspended license. I'm going to reduce that to $500, or excuse me, I'm going to reduce it to $100 as subsidiary. And I'll appoint the public defender in both cases.
Ronna, could you give me the case number for the dwellers, please?
That is 22 CT 197 AE.
Thank you.
morning, sir. Your name, please?
Santos Rodriguez.
Mr. Santos Rodriguez, you're here for initial appearance. You've been arrested for failing to appear for a trial management conference back on October 14th, 2020 CF 8767. It's aggravated battery on a pregnant person. That bond set at none. You're currently out on bond. I'll take no action on the out on bonds. The public defender's appointed. All right, Schnell.
I will waive the appearance, Your Honor.
Okay, on Schnell, we've got two cases, FTA for a plea hearing on February 10th. That bond is set at $5,000. Public defender previously appointed. And a new case, 22 CF 1867, possession of fentanyl, possession of paraphernalia, and those bonds will be stayed at $1,000 on count one and $500 on count two. Good morning, sir. Your name, please?
I'm Charles Sussman.
Mr. Sussman, you're here for initial appearance. You've been arrested for, this is pursuant to an arrest warrant for 5 counts, obtaining goods with a credit card, name of another, fraudulent use of personal identification information, unlawful possession of a stolen credit card, fraudulent use of a credit card 2 or more times, 6 months, credit card theft. Go ahead, counsel.
Your Honor, he does qualify for pretrial. I don't see any other criminal history. I would ask for pretrial release.
And he also had, it looks like it's 1860, sure I got this right. We've got 2 cases, they're sequential. It appears they both, well, they're not totally the same, but let's get to the second one. Yeah. Second case is also a warrant, obtaining goods with credit card of another, fraudulent use of personal identification information, unlawful possession of a stolen credit card, fraudulent use of a credit card 2 or more times, credit card theft, and attempted fraudulent use of a credit card.
I would just ask for pretrial release on all cases, Your Honor.
Because if he's got a low assessment, all right, lack of history, I'll release him on pretrial release as to all counts in both cases.
Any conditions, Your Honor?
Let's see. Nothing other than standard conditions. Good morning, sir. Your name, please?
My name's Donald Sweat.
Thank you, Mr. Sweat. Yeah. All right, Mr. Sweat, you're here for initial appearance. I'm going to appoint the public defender to represent you. You've been arrested pursuant to we got a couple cases here. We got first is you failed to appear for your arraignment back on February the 1st on a charge of failure to return a hired or leased property. That bond's been set at $2,000. You've also been arrested on a new charge of petty theft. That bond is set at $500. I'm going to order that you not return to the Dollar General Store, 3081 Curry Ford Road. Public defender appointed in both cases.
Thank you.
Good luck.
I don't want to. Just throw me in jail for life, please.
All right, good afternoon, sir, or good morning, sir. Your name, please?
Donald Thomas Vanderelli.
Mr. Vanderelli, you're here for initial appearance. You've been arrested pursuant to a warrant charge of petty theft with 2 priors. That bond set at $2,500 with the condition that you not return to the scene.
Yes, sir.
No contact with any witnesses or victims. You're also out on bond, it looks like on a possession of MDMA, but that happened. Bonded, and then
Yes, sir.
that was from the day before. Let's see.
Not upon bond upon 2 different, I got a petty theft and then a possession. And then I just got this, which coincide, from a theft, supposedly from the day before. And,
Okay. All right, I'll take no action on the add-on bond. All right. Yeah.
thank you. Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome.
Good morning. Wayne Wilson, Your Honor.
Mr. Wilson, you're here for initial appearance. Okay. All right. You've been arrested for possession of a firearm in the commission of a felony, possession of alprazolam, possession of concealed weapon by a convicted delinquent, possession of cocaine, possession of a concealed firearm, possession of less than 20 grams of cannabis. The bonds have been set, count 1 at $5,000, count 2 at $1,000, count 3 at $5,000, count 4 at $1,000, count 5 at $2,500, and count 6 at $250. Going to stay those bonds, and you're currently out on bond.
Bond Court is a free service, but it takes several hours of my time every day. Less than 10% of Bond Court viewers hit the like button, and less than 1% leave a comment. If you want Bond Court to continue to be available on YouTube for free, then please hit the like button and leave a comment on all of my videos.